Are you banging your head against the wall trying to figure out why you should batch load or how to even get started? That's what we're talking about today. So why is it important? Why do you care? That's what we're really talking about today. I'm Vito Scarnecchia, the founder of Video Ease, and today we're talking about why you should batch load, or batch record specifically. I call it batch loading because it's an entire process, right? And that's exactly what I'm doing today. Right now, this is actually the third video that I'm shooting. Same shirt, same angle, same net, everything's the same, except for I'm talking about a few different types of topics. And that's exactly why you're doing that, because here's the thing. The most important thing you have to remember is it's about being efficient, right? A lot of what we teach within the system of Video Ease isn't just the videos. It's about running your business like a business. And that's really important because, unless you have a business degree like I do, you're trained to be a realtor or an insurance agent or a contractor or what have you. You don't really know or haven't really studied the concept of running a business efficiently. So doing the batch loading or batch recording helps you be more efficient. And we're going to kind of go through that. So what are the top reasons why you want to batch record? Well, first of all, you're not a YouTuber. You're not a highly paid YouTuber. Not yet, at least. And we hope that you are. And we hope that we can edit your videos and teach you how to be not only efficient, but how to be a viral YouTuber. And if you have aspirations about that, that's great. We want to work with you and teach you how to become far better at being a video YouTuber. And so what are some of the reasons why you want to batch record or batch load, depending on how you want to look at it? Well, first of all, you need to learn how to crawl before you get into orbit. You're not a YouTuber yet. You're not a highly paid, making $1 million a year type of YouTuber. You don't have your audience set up. You're still trying to figure all that out. And quite frankly, that's not your job. Your job is to sell real estate or be an insurance agent or a contractor or what have you. And allow us to help you manage that process from after you've stopped the record button to other things. We're also here to help you understand how to run your business a little more efficiently. And we'll get into that a little bit later on. But just remember, you're not a YouTuber. You don't have to have a full staff of people kowtowing to you. Unless you're making a couple $1 million a year in real estate or insurance or what have you, then you really have to weigh out why you would need to have your own VA or hire the right people to do it. So focus on your business, right? And you need to run your business. Talking about running your business, you should focus on your business, not managing your business. If you're managing your business, then it's managing you. If you're working within your business, then you're an admin, right? And it took me years to figure that out. And I have a business degree. I learned that having people do the right things for you, like we hired a marketing specialist just for Video Ease so that she can focus on creating a marketing program to help you understand why Video Ease exists. And there's all sorts of stuff that goes behind that. We're developing the same concept for real estate so that you don't have to futz around with creating a CRM or a lead gen thing or the leave behinds, etc. Trying to figure out how to make that so that it's easy for you just to say, just go do it instead of you futzing around with it, right? Because the more time you spend futzing around with it, the less time you spend being in front of a client or a potential client or a prospect or networking or, helping your community out. You need to run your business. Let us help you support your business. The other part too is it allows you to brainstorm, right? So in my last video, I talked about doing 5 different topics within one specific town, right? Santa Clara, you can do a drive-through, things to do, top 5 houses, top 5 things, upgrades, and pros and cons. Those are the things that you can do. But what you're doing is you're massaging common concepts and common topics so that you can duplicate it across different towns or cities that are by you. But there's also other things that you're going to want to talk about, like specific rules and regulations. Maybe bring in lawyers and tax accountants to talk about the advantages of buying a house or renting or investing and that kind of thing, right? So it allows you to brainstorm and teach people what you know about your business. If you look at the way I brainstorm is I'm still trying to do Trello. Now, let me show you Trello really quick. So here's all my brainstorm ideas, right? These are just the ideas I've thrown down. And you can do this on a piece of paper. You can do it in a spreadsheet. A couple videos ago, I told you how much I'm a spreadsheet nerd. Technically, I could do the exact same thing in a spreadsheet. I can just go, here's my research, my topic ideas, video topics, outlines and scripts once I've gotten to that, those types of things. So I can go back to here and I have this, I could probably expand that out and say, here's some topics, here's some tags that I've been researching, here's the outline I think I want to play with, right? And then maybe later on, break it out into a Word doc and then link that Word doc back into the spreadsheet. And then you have everything ready to go so that when you throw this at your editor, you can say, here's all the stuff that I want to talk about within this one video, and it's all packaged up. And you're not futzing around looking for 15 different things. It's already there for you. Brainstorming, the more you think about brainstorming, the more you think about new ideas, new concepts, maybe doing new housing developments, gated communities, or 55 and over active adult communities, that type of thing. You can talk to people about this and learn from what they're interested in learning, and then you do a little bit more research, right? So you jot down the ideas, you throw it out there, and you put it in. All right, so number 4 is more efficient. And I can tell you that without a doubt, it is more efficient when you do 3, 4, 5 videos in a row than if you do it once a week. And here's a common sense thing just to think about. This is just one idea of one of the things, your jitter time, the set down time, right? Let's just call it 30 minutes, just plus or minus 30 minutes. Even if it's 20 minutes, it's easier to round up to 30 minutes. If you're doing one video a week, you're spending 30 minutes every week, wasting 30 minutes every week, setting up, getting done with the jitters, trying to figure out what you want to do, blah, 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 and setting down, cleaning up, putting it away. So that's 2 hours of time, 2.5 hours of time, depending on how many weeks there are in a month. Or if you do it one time and you throw out 4 videos, those extra 3.5 hours, you're saving yourself 1.5 hours. So it's more efficient, and you get a little more confident with every video you do. You become far more focused, and the efficiency factor just exemplifies. I'll tell you that right now, because this is my 3rd video, and I feel a whole lot better than I did starting out. A little more focused. I know exactly what I'm doing. I don't have to look at my notes every 5 seconds. I'm going every couple minutes now. All right, so this is kind of a selfish thing, and maybe it's if you have a full-time editor yourself, think about them for a half a second, right? Because if you're doing videos for you and then they're doing 15 other things, right? They know what to expect. It's the stack of jobs that they need to do. So take my editors, each one is tasked with doing at least 6 videos every week, right? If you look at the chart, kind of goes through the idea of you start on Monday, and it doesn't matter where you start, but just for example, for illustration purposes, my editors are starting on Monday. They know that they're going to have to start 6 videos throughout the entire week, but there's also revisions, and there's also last drafts and final touches, and oh my God, I forgot about this. So in order to make them as efficient as possible, they need to stagger their starts every day. So if they start 2 on Monday, 1 on Tuesday, 1 on Wednesday, 1 on Thursday, 1 on Friday, they can start it, get that draft start completed, which takes up the majority of the time, right? And then send it off for approval or revision. And then they can go back and double check on all the other jobs that they have and fix the revision requests that they're working on as well. So they're being more efficient, right? It's not to say that we can't do a video in 24 hours for you, but that's just not the way this is set up. We really like you to batch load it. So we have a stack of videos for you and their 5 other clients, and they know how to juggle it so that, let's say that they go on vacation, they can get ahead of time they can start doing 7 or 8. And in the next couple of weeks, they've completed a lot more videos for you, and they can take a week off because they go on vacation. Or what happens if they get sick, and then another editor has to jump in and help out? Well, they already know where they're queued out, what's going on, so it's just an efficiency process for them. And it's the same thing with your editor. So if your editor gets sick, and they know that, oh, I have to do 2 videos, but I'm dying of the COVID, I need to get this done. Well, they can send it back to you and saying, I'm not going to be able to get this done. Or I already did this just because I have this one extra video, and I've been kind of keeping it in my safe in case, something like this happens. Because, sometimes it's the Philippines, you don't get the internet. Sometimes you get the power. Sometimes you get sick. Sometimes their parents get sick. Sometimes their kids get sick, right? So having that duplication, that extra efficiency on top of it, that they're not procrastinating and they get their stuff done quickly, they can work on the next project and get that done so that they're ahead of schedule in case something happens. And that's what our editors are taught to do. They do as much work as they can so that they can go back and say, you know what, I'm going to take today off. I'm going to go surfing. I'm going to go fishing. I'm going to go hang out with my buddies. I'm going to go hang out with my family. And that's important to us so that they can get that stuff done. So if you're always coming in last minute, it's going to be very difficult for anybody, regardless if you have a full-time editor or you work with us. They're going to get kind of frustrated with it. So you have to kind of work from the point of view that you're helping them help you be successful. All right, so how do you do this? Well, again, you start throwing out those brainstorming topic ideas. I would suggest doing a town and doing the 5 videos. You can continue to do your day-to-day routine, and next thing you know, you're going to have 5 extra videos. And then you can start doing those as projects, and then you have your special, hey, this is how you sell real estate, or these are 5 things people want to look for when they're buying a house, or what have you. So it takes practice, and it takes a lot of practice, and it takes a little bit of discipline to get out in front of it. But once you're there, it's like you're surfing and you're riding that wave and you're unstoppable. It's amazing to know. I tell everybody, I'm about 10 videos ahead right now. So this is actually number 13, 14, or 15 that I'm ahead of just for Video Ease. And on my real estate business, I do the same thing. So I have to be hyper attentive to whatever's going on. If you have stuff that needs to be done right away, like you have a new listing and it needs to be finished up right away because it's going on market and you just got the videos, we'll work with you on that. But if these are common topic type videos, let us put this into a wave, a churn that we can make sure that it's efficient for you as well as us. So Theodore Roosevelt, he did a lot for us. He's quoted to say, nothing in the world is worth having or worth doing unless it means effort, pain, or difficulty. I've never in my life envied a human being who led an easy life. I've envied a great many people who led difficult lives and led them well. So, one of the things that attracted me to Karen was, her idea of no cold calling, because cold calling just doesn't work these days. It hasn't worked since the 80s. And the brokers that tell you that it's the thing to do, and yes, it's going to be hard, but it'll work. Yeah, you're going to get a couple extra deals out of that, but the amount of time and effort and pain, and the fact that you're wasting everybody else's time, be a community advocate. I know it's not easy. I was just talking to my rep for my park that I adopted. We're going to be doing a park cleanup. Why do I do that? Well, because it helps me with recognition. It's not easy. But you know what? Throughout the years, my children have seen us do the park cleanups, and they've attended the park cleanups, and they've learned from it. So there's a lot more to the things that I do. It's cyclical, but it's also systematic as to why we're becoming part of this community. And I always say that I would advocate that you do that as well. Become part of your community. Reach out to your supervisors, your council people, your parks, whatever things that you might be able to do, your schools. Be a part of it. Be a helpful part. Talk about it and understand what it takes to be a successful part of your community, and that's important. And it's not easy. It's not easy getting in front of the camera. I can tell you that for a fact. I still get the jitters every time I do this, but you will get used to it and you'll get a lot better. And don't be afraid to put the first one out there and have people laugh about it, because you know what? It doesn't matter. People won't see you mess up. They'll see the content and you're trying really hard, and that's what counts. So get out there and do it. What are the quick things that you can do? Start brainstorming, research tags and topics, make your outline, start recording, guys. Just get out there in front of that camera. You know, there's a video that I did a while back, talked about the things that you can do to just get in front of the camera, and there's 3 things. Look for it. There's a link there. So the next videos that we'll be talking about are the gear. What kind of gear you need, you absolutely have to have. And it's not what you think. So watch this video. All right, I'm Vito Scarnecchia, founder of Video Ease. I thought this was a great video. I hope you appreciated it. We'll see you out there. Do me a favor real quick. Take 2 seconds and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Also hit the like, the little thumbs up, and the little bell so you'll be notified of upcoming videos.